Hi everybody, it's Brian for the TechMob.net, and today I'll be bringing you a quick review of the Polaroid PMP120-4 4GB 1.8 inch touchscreen media player. So I picked this up for 20 bucks from onesaleaday.com. I don't remember, I think you could pick this up on Amazon for about 40 bucks, so I guess at half the price it's alright. So I will be bringing you a review of this, and I will be giving it away, so stay tuned to the end of the video if you want to be entered in for that giveaway. So first, it's time to give you a quick unboxing of the media player, but before we do that, let me just show you around the packaging. So here's the front. You can see that it is a touchscreen device. Obviously it has a capacity of 4 gigs. I will tell you more about the specs as I get into my review. Nothing on the sides of the packaging. Here is the back. It just gives you some package information. It tells you what is included, and it tells you some of the features of the product itself. And now that I have those pesky edges cut off, let's go ahead and get into the packaging and see what we get inside. So here's the player itself. I'll get into this closer as we get into the review. Here we have some of the noise cancellation earbuds. These look very basic, so not too sure how good these things are going to sound, if at all. So I'll definitely listen to those and tell you how they sound. Also included is this little USB cable for charging and syncing the device with your computer. And here is the user manual itself. There is a small disc inside that gives you some software. So this just tells us that if there's anything wrong with the product, just to call Polaroid themselves. Here we have a $10 eMusic card, and that looks like that is everything inside of the box. So first, let me talk a little bit about the included accessories. Of course, you do get your USB cable. I already have a couple of these lying around, so I didn't actually open this. Now you do get a little in-here headset, and let's just say that headsets that are usually included with media players are not good, and these are definitely not good. I'm actually going to go as far as to say that Apple's iPod earbuds are even better than these, and for the most part those are pretty bad. So these are not good. Audio quality is bad. There's not very much bass. Audio quality just lacks definition. Highs and mids are pretty much horrible. So the included headset is a no-go, so you're better off using your own headphones. So let's get on to the media player itself. Let me give you a little tour of everything. So here is the 1.8 inch resistive touchscreen, so no fancy multi-touch or anything with this media player. As you can see, it does attract fingerprints and whatnot, so that is pretty much to be expected with any touchscreen device. At the bottom we do have the USB port and a 3.5mm headphone jack. Nothing on the left or right sides, but at the top we do have the on-off switch, a menu button, a rewind / go back button. We do have your play pause, and then you do have a fast forward and skip button. On the back we do have this little clip, so you could clip this to your shirt or whatever you like. Now this media player does feature voice recording capabilities, so I'm assuming the microphone is sort of like behind this portion of the clip, so I can't really get a good view of it, but there you go. So to turn it on, you just need to make sure that the switch is flipped to on and the screen will come to life. You can see pretty much the pixels on the display. I don't know the actual resolution, but it's not that great. So here is your main menu. You have 6 different options: music, video, photos, record, browser, and settings. Settings will go into the settings. Let's go take a look at that real quick. So you have different options here. There are 3 pages, so we can just use this button to switch between the pages. So these options are pretty much self-explanatory, so let's just go ahead and exit out of this. It's definitely not the best quality touchscreen. So the browser will allow you to browse the file system of the device, so you could browse through your audio files, music, or videos if you have any on here. This is capable of playing videos, so I just don't really recommend you to do so, because on this small of a screen, doing something like that is pretty much stupid. So here's the voice recorder. So tapping on that will load it. You do have to push fairly hard on this touchscreen so for it to register your input. So to start the recording, you just push the play button. To stop it, you push the play button again, and then you just hold the menu button to go back to the main menu, and your audio file is saved. Photos, I don't have any photos on here, and I don't have any videos either. Just didn't really feel like converting any to put on here. It's just not really worth trying on this sort of a screen on this small of a device. So let's go into the music menu, and we will please wait. And here it is. Here is your now playing interface. So if your song has tag information stored along with it, then you will be able to view it down here. So here's one of the songs. This is by Dropkick Murphys, called Flanagan's Ball. So we could just use the forward and backwards button to go through our songs like so. I have about 200 MP3s loaded up on here. Now, one thing that I did notice with this is that this is actually an old JVC speaker that I've had for like 6 years, so this comes in handy when doing little tests of things. Now, one of the things that I have noticed is that I have no way to adjust the volume. I have absolutely no idea how to adjust the volume levels. I've looked in the manual. I've pushed all the buttons. I can't figure out how to adjust the volume. You can see that it says 24 at the top. I just don't know how you're expected to actually adjust it. And I just held the play button so the unit is turning itself off. So let's go ahead and turn it back on real quick, and then I could show you some more of it. But I just have no idea how to adjust the volume. There's no dedicated volume buttons anywhere or anything like that. So back to what I was saying. One of my issues with this media player is that when you are switching to the next song, it will fade out of it, and then it will fade into the next song. So I don't know if you could hear it through my microphone, but it just faded out of the song you were currently listening to, and then it faded into the next one. I don't really like that. I just like it immediately stopping my song and immediately starting the next song without doing the fading stuff. There's no setting to adjust that either, so you are stuck with it. And I have no idea how to turn this up, so not too sure if you could hear that, but the audio quality. Oh, how did this happen? How in the world did I get to this screen? That's interesting. I have no idea how I got there. Is it the menu button? No, that just gets out of it. How did I get to that? Because I spent a long time trying to figure out how to adjust the volume. I don't know how I got there. So I might have to rewind my video to see how I did that, but that's sort of weird. But yeah, I just don't like how it fades in and out of the songs. I just wish it wouldn't do that, and there's no setting to change that either. This does not feature anything fancy like an equalizer or anything like that. It's just basic audio outputs, so you're not able to adjust the overall sound quality. But the overall sound quality coming out of the headset jack is about average for a regular media player like this. There's not too much power coming out of the jack, so don't expect to get perfect audio quality out of this media player. It feels like it's coming apart just a little bit. You can see it sticking out right there, some of the plastic. But that's actually pretty much it for this video. So in conclusion, the media player itself is not that bad. If you are on a budget, or if you just want a basic media player, you don't want anything fancy, you don't want to pay over $100 for an iPod, you just want something simple that can play your music, said and done, then this would be a pretty good choice. Not really a fan of the touchscreen though. That's pretty much useless in my opinion. I would just rather have a dedicated menu system with the buttons, because the screen itself, you could actually push into it a little bit, so it actually bends itself. Really hard to get on camera. I don't know if you can tell, but it does. But it's a decent little media player. It's not for me. I have an iPhone, so I've been using that as my media player for years. But now time for the giveaway info. So just like the giveaway I did on the Mac Mob, all you have to do is leave a comment down below and have it start with MP3 dash your comment. I'll put an example comment down below so you can get the form right. I'll pick the winner probably. I'm gonna make this one short. I'll pick this one Friday afternoon, so you have about a day and a half to get your entries in. So you just have to leave a comment, one entry per person. International viewers are welcome, so if you live outside of the United States, then you are eligible for this giveaway. Then once I do pick the winner, all you have to do is I'll send you a message first, and then you just need to send me your address, and I'll get this shipped out to you. Now, I'm not going to ship it with original packaging. That will cost more on my end to do. So I'll just put these things in an envelope, the MP3 player, USB cable, and the headphones. I'll just put these 3 things in a little pack, and then I will ship them off to you. So that's it. That was my little overview of the Polaroid PMP120-4 4GB MP3 player. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions about this or anything else, you could go ahead and leave them down below in the comments area. But that's it with the video, so thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you all